sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with their opponents. Game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Yeah, he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the press, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis. And that nearly an interception. This opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us.
And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the 2 points always stings, but they can put this in the end zone. You could make it a 2-score swing.
That stinging is probably that shot you take to the body. And now they can hit him in the chin with a big one, can't they? I mean, they can come right up and smack him and really create a great advantage for themselves.
An opportunity to take advantage. We'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll set up a throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now back to throw. Room to run past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Back to throw. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And it's a Packers touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? Big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you created with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A give right side now to Hunt. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win, and the defense is covering.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers! And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. McPherson on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run right side with Hunt. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. It's Hunt. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. from the shotgun. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Quick slant to Brown. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd and 10. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here, flag. This one might be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from
touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now it's Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try.
Touchdown, Packers! Terry McLaurin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Wilson will throw again. Now, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and it's a Packers touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 30 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, Wilson. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Wilson. Swings this out for Hunt. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season,
and this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, it's complete to Brown, right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding, probably.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They'll look to throw now on first down. slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught at the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
McPherson on for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there on the keeper. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now a give, right side. Pickens, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Pickens. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. They'll try the left side. Pickens down right around the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Big hole up the middle, and he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2. And that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On third down, Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener that makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One last shot for Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.